into this one late, so I'll go check stuff that just would be worth checking, which is mainly keep door and this, and I didn't bring up. I didn't bring a wolf pack, so I'm getting bags. I would love to try this patina against that Rocketeer, but man, that's an expensive gun. With the amount of Dura on it. Let's check the key door. Decent, but took like 4 times the ammo that Anvil would have. Realistically, needs a silencer. So much so that I'm gonna do that. Okay, where's that Rocketeer? I'm about to make some stupid decisions. For science. Man, I would take anything, really. 115 shots with the patina is nothing, though. That's what's very, very silly about the weapon. It just shouldn't be a heavy ammo weapon. It should be a medium ammo weapon. If that. I think that there's case to be made that it's actually a light ammo weapon, masquerading as a heavy ammo weapon. You saw how many shots it took to take a Stitcher out. Similar amount of shots that or a snitch rather, and it's a similar amount of shots that a Stitcher would have taken. That's odd. Similar amount of shots that a Kettle would have taken. That's odd. This is a heavy ammo weapon that's supposed to be the PvE King. That's what they've claimed. They've claimed that it is currently the PvE King and got buffs to be more of the PvE King, and the buffs were 2 bullets, showing that the developer team has no idea what they're doing when it comes to gun balance. And they should be called out on that so that it can be fixed. Yeah, I mean, it's a fun way to fight them. It's an expensive way to fight them. I like the gun, but Duraburn's not too bad. Currently appearing. Where's the Rocketeer? Alright, we'll just continue to take whatever we can get. Since we're here super late, it does appear like no one's hit this though. This drawer will tell. Cool. At least this floor. And I'm pretty confident all of these floors will inevitably be empty. I don't know why people don't hit this building. They just don't. I think they fill up at Spaceport, or they think that red at Spaceport means that the loot is like significantly better, and maybe it is. I've personally found the Tempest Blueprint in this building as opposed to the other building, along with Wolfpack Blueprint and some other ones that I've never seen drop in the rarer quote-unquote building. That's all anecdotal, but that anecdotal evidence for me makes me push this building more, especially because it's always empty, like almost always. These may already be searched, actually. Oh, no. actually where I found Tempest before. Alright, that was just one floor. Now, these are the ones I suspect more so to be taken. But if they're not, I also really won't be surprised necessarily. Oh, Bastion.
Don't shoot!
That's all I'll take, guys. Thank you. There's an example of somebody trying to pull an anvil out to kill that thing faster. It sucks. And anyone who tells you otherwise is very, very silly. I would have taken a lot of damage there if I would have been hitting with Patina. I was telling you. It's a bad weapon. I discussed kind of the time to kill on guns, and if you go and test them, you'll see that they're all basically the same. Whatever fires faster kills faster. Because you can kill bullet to bullet. Magazine is very, very balanced in some weird way. But the Patina, you will find, is substantially more time to kill. In fact, I think the only weapon that has a lower or a slower time to kill is Anvil with the weapon mod, which is awful. If you don't think it's awful, especially in PvP, you need to go test it before you ever use that gun again in a PvP setting. It's the worst gun in the game. I personally don't think it even does arc that. I think that it's still shot for shot more arc, and I think it's testable on ticks, truth be told. Anvil will kill a tick, and I think when you put that mod on it, Anvil doesn't kill a tick anymore. That's not great, especially if it's one-shot kills going to two-shot kills. That's substantial. If it's one-shot kills going to four-shot kills, it's even worse. Okay, my way out of here is not close, so I don't think that floor is worth searching, but I will search the lockers. Oh, that was the key door floor. I'm confused. The window 2 is the key door floor? The 4 rather? I'm in this building all the time, but I still don't know it. Okay. So that's been hit, so we will just go this way. I believe. Oh, that was silly. If that thing is missing anything, maybe I'll go for it. If not, gosh, I just don't know. If it turns right here, I'm in trouble regardless.
An arc orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing. 10 minutes to get out of there. I repeat, 10 minutes.
I'm going to try to push through these guys. As you can see, I've eaten a ton of ammo because the BTN's no good. That's the only gun that I would say, without it to question, needs a total reload. The others are kind of fixable with my rarity system, truth be told, and then like it's almost fixed immediately with just a couple of tweaks. But the patina will not serve a purpose until the core gun changes. I'd go to medium and like triple the damage and half the rate of fire, make it more of a rifle. It needs to be Renegade that you can hold fire down on, essentially, like a level 4 Renegade at level 1, and then don't increase the fire. Let level 1 fastest fire, but increase the reload speed or something. And if the current damage overall is going to remain the same, then this one's fun to leave out of, especially if you're on a rat lobby. Let me see if I can make this train and not scare this guy.
Don't shoot! Hello?
Have a good night, man. That's actually enough ammo now. Just such a joke, guys. How can you make such a great game and just not comprehend? I'm uncertain. One of those questions that you get answered when you get to heaven, I guess. I'm taking a wolf pack because it is a night raid, so I probably will be able to find an enemy. And then as we saw in that last round, you know, inventory is not always full. Sometimes you can kill a bastion. I probably could have looted that entire bastion, truth be told. I don't think anyone would have stopped me.
2-4 is back online. Discharge for bomb. 2-3 is
I want to stay deep in the non-aggressive lobbies. The aggressive lobbies. Go kill a bunch of people and then play Stella on for a while, and I mean it's just a bloodbath. It's the Wild West. And then apparently apparently, and this is not something that I necessarily agree with, that it's working this way from a gameplay perspective, unlike the aggressive lobbies. Apparently. But the game apparently tries to keep the server full, like each lobby full, and that's why you get these 18-minute rounds, because it's up to the 18-minute point trying to keep the lobby full. I guess because they found that everyone extracts within 6 minutes, and if they didn't keep putting players in the lobby, no one would be on the map, meaning you could solo arc, right? It's absurd logic, don't get me wrong, in a PvE game, but we are where we are. You're never gonna convince me that anyone at this team is considering PvP whatsoever. You're never going to, at this juncture, convince me of that. That can be because, you know, they weren't working on PvP stuff at all, and now they are. And obviously the content release schedule would be
Bombardier, down there.
Man, I don't know. Bombardier. I don't know if that necessarily sounds like a good time. Just nonsensical that you knew where I was and that didn't. Nonsensical. Rocketeer's up too. Watch it. Best position to beat this. Limited ammo's not great. There was another shooter in that last round. Mildly confident better shooter than this guy. I want to go with yeah, see that guy's I mean, seriously. Goodness.
It's so
May I Rocketeer to the
quiet.
left at the moment.
I can hear myself think.
People are putting in work. Ourselves. Need the powers and the left. Diplomatic here. Yeah.
Let's see. The situation here, I bet this is a lot of parts too. I wouldn't say that that's really bad. Okay, so this is cleared out. Okay, so I think we're gonna four. This key being open. Yet again, we're in the same scenario.
An ARC orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing.
Because
You have 10 minutes to return to Speranza. I repeat, 10 minutes.
Yeah, kind of makes the 18-minute rounds even more annoying, because by the time you found something to loot, you now have to fight for the only hatch that's open, and on Night Raid, the raider hatches aren't relevant. I guess that's okay for PvP maps. I think it adds to the frustration to all players personally, because if someone, so like, let's say that you're in an aggressive lobby, and you zone in here, or blue here. Most of the arc are all about timing. It's about knowing exactly when to dodge, exactly when to get out, exactly when to hit, exactly when to fire, exactly when to shoot. Accuracy. Yeah, I just don't have the ammo for that guy, unfortunately. I have one wolf pack out of there. Please don't be that last. And even if I had some of those clear grenades, I would attempt it. There's no way there's anything in here, but I'll check. Great. Yes. Bandit, what did I think about that? I would have rather killed that Bastion in the first place. Oh, Bastion. I gotta focus up on getting out of here because time keeps on ticking, ticking, ticking. It's the future. What is this? Another residential key. Need that. Set that over base. See if we can find any more money stuff. We go over to Plaza Rosa and jump into a hole. If you're the first person in the hole, to be fair, it's one of the best extract spots. It's just that if you're in an aggressive lobby, beware, you're not going to be the first person in the hole. The rat is going to go there almost immediately and just sit. I'm feeling frisky. Also, this is partly why the non-aggressive but you have to keep moving. So you will have to kill an innocent. You will have to make a sacrifice. Once you make a sacrifice, you can get into the PvP lobbies and continue to kill the guilty. And at that point, guilty will kill you back. We'll see where we are on advanced electrical. That will determine whether or not I make power rounds or not. I have a bunch of power rounds.
Raider, security here. Call received. Let me just check everything. Looking good. Stand by for train transport.
overall. I'll try to get that key again. I'm not having luck with these tonight. A lot of 18-minute runs, a lot of people rushing the same building. My life for private lobbies, right? I don't know that I really want private lobbies. That's fine. I already have 10 motion cores. How'd it go, Stonewall? So that'll make a stack of that. And this, I have plenty of those, so we'll go ahead and make these. In fact, that's going to make so many of them that I will at least take a pack out. There for maybe 2 Bobcat cores. That sounds good. What are we doing here, Bobcat? Hey, come here, boy. Come say goodnight. Come here. All right. Now you can go to bed, okay? I'll get you in the morning. You just bark for me. Spoiled boy.
Did you hear us barking this morning?
I did. I got him out. But I think I was almost late to the party, though. Alright, so hold on, what's up for next for night raid? Let me plan my night. Spaceport? Lockgate in an hour. I could do the lock gate. I need to use my, I have 2 keys that I would like to use down there. So I'll probably take a break in an hour. Spaceport night raid? Yeah, I might try that key. 20 minutes maybe. What do you want to do? Not really. I'd rather maybe with 4 people. I don't really like Mario Kart. I will try it. I'd rather play Metroid. Oh yeah, 19-minute map. Did I bring? No, I didn't even bring extra ammo. Okay, so we gotta. Oh, I don't know. I don't know here. I really don't have anything to not lose. So I've ripped so much value out of this kit so far. It's just unreal. If I was having to riff through kits, yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I would be having as good of a time as I do for long periods of time. I can definitely say that I was much more frustrated when I was getting into the aggressive lobbies because I was being aggressive. The trap that you get into, right? Here's the trap. trap is that you got to shoot first in order to survive, and that's just simply not true. Anyone that you encounter in this game is also a human, so there's ways to survive as a human. Traditionally, it's called communication. It's also called mutually assured destruction. There's multiple avenues that cause people to not kill each other in real life, and those things transfer over to games for the most part. So you can stay alive. You just have to understand that if you shoot people, they shoot back. When they shoot back, you often die. That's not good. Oh, that's really not good. What's my option here? I think this is an option, actually. That's a lot of water. It actually is probably advisable to fight here. Just say it's not good. Was Bastion exploding or something exploding. I didn't contribute, so I won't. I think, honestly, if I had just made that Bastion fire, period, some people would have come and shot at it. Especially on these levels. Okay. Let's see, might have been a fluke. It was. Either that or this floor just wasn't searched. That's also a possibility, but it doesn't really matter because there's good stuff unlocked. This is question mark. Trying for value, even though value at this point is difficult. Actually, value, especially since I have an empty slot. It's the most expensive comic. The rest of them are slot combinations. Need stitchers, again, a question mark. If you need stitchers, you're playing way too aggressive. If you need that much to where you don't even have materials for a stitcher. That's kind of why I laugh at free loadout players. It doesn't take that much to set yourself up to where you don't have to do free loadout. I'm gonna take that. too, but we'll check. Waste of time. Go down the floor and look around. If he's not here, we can go to the hospital because that's where the exit is. How much time have I wasted trying this? There's actually... Man, I just have nothing on me. To be honest, that's enough heavy ammo that I could go kill that Bastion. Well, flowers. The question is, do I want to go kill a Bastion? I mean, that's all the question. Found Wolfpack, that's the $120 million question. Is it worth that much? I mean, the answer in one of both is that I want to make flowers. Fun Bastion.
The safe window is closing. 10 minutes to get out of there. I repeat, 10 minutes.
That was funny. I said Bastion, I was hitting that Bombardier, that's a totally different fight. Maybe I could get higher on destroy fireballs, but I'm really just done with this strategy. I almost am not going to do that one in protest. My number shows that I didn't do it. It's like I'm going to try that for a long time. I don't even know if that's working. Not really. And anyone who thought that would do it, challenging is where I draw the line. Because it's not challenging if you have to exploit something to finish it. Something I haven't tried. I wonder what a level 4 is. Again, this is not worth keeping in this state, so we'll just swap shield. Shields are cheap. I do need electrical, so I'll do that. Past that, I would like to look at these. Perfect. And then in materials, we're gonna do that. I think these are just gonna get sold. I don't need rubber. So that's for 3,000. We're gonna do an upgrade, I think, on this gun. I don't have any metal parts, so it's getting sold. That'll translate to oil. Chemicals is taking up a slot. That would be taking up a slot. Let's look at our other ammo. We'll sell that. We'll sell that. We will probably sell that shield too. Those two will go away. And then let me. What was I gonna run next is the question. Spaceport Night Raid. So let me get a container. Let me get that container storage key. And then let's go to Trader's Gun Shop.
You came to me, so you know I'm the best.
30 more heavy ammo. Sell this. And
Still nothing?
take a wolf pack. I will also take some of these. And why not? We'll try to blow some stuff up. I think that was a skill point. I'm almost done with leveling. I'm probably going to switch into a, I don't know, maybe I'll go security locker. I don't know. Might wait for security locker next expedition. I think there's too many nerfs to merit 36 points in the tree. That's my professional opinion. That being said, it is about the only talent that will earn you money, and a substantial amount of money at that. It's just the randomness of that now is different. Before it wasn't. Like, don't get me wrong. When it was a fixed spawn, man, that was a good fighting zone. That was a good loot zone. That was a good way to make money for expedition. That was a good way for gun parts, especially. Gun parts was,
Shani here. The foreman may have left notes on where to find
it
the
still
light-off
probably
damage.
is the most efficient way to do
See if
gun
you can
parts.
find any in the
If you get
Jiangsu
lucky and
warehouse.
manage to find the spots you need where they've spawned, essentially. Try to get some more snitch scanners. That's how. So the snitch scanners for the uninitiated. The snitch scanners are how you get 50,000 points on destroy flying enemies or hornets or whatever. You go and get a bunch of snitch scanners. You throw them, and then you just throw. I think you then. Hey man, I think you throw. Wolf packs at that point. Wolf packs, secret grenades. That kind of stuff. I hope this guy's not following me. I don't want to shoot someone today. Check A6 first. There's too much in A6 that can be checked. far as value goes, ultimately, since I'm making so much progress, I'll see how many slots I have on my mule. I'll probably make some more slots, and I'm going to do a bunch of weapon transfers. For my most expensive guns. It's pretty fun, by the way. A lot of risk. Again, non-aggressive lobbies, that makes it pretty simple. Even then, even if I was an aggressive lobby, that would probably Hey.
Bombardier. There. Outside.
always get pretty lucky with those.
Congratulations.
Okay. I have one for the each color.
Alright, if this door's open, this would be a great run. If that door's not open, it would be an okay run. I mean, having killed the bombardier is fun as it itself. It's just the values. This is red. It's red. Man, wow. Well, that really stinks, and the game is trash. That's all I have to say about that. There's no reason to have 2 keys. Absolutely stupid, guys. Stop making bad game design choices, you morons. That's all I have to say right now. Learn to balance a freaking gun. By the way, the revolver shouldn't be the best gun in the game. What country are they from? I'll be racist about it. Sacagawea? I don't know. They say the game's based in Toronto, so I guess that's supposed to mean it's actually so right here. Well, he outsmarted that. that probably made that guy happy. Okay, let's sell this. I hope he makes it out.